Leo. This is a reading for all Leo placements of Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. My name's Melissa. Welcome to my channel. In the description box below, you will see a few links to my social media. All of the links go to my physical store, which is called Lady Magdalene's Mercantile. You can also book a reading there, and we can decide through correspondence if you want a one-on-one reading or if you would like me to record a reading specifically for you. There's two different types. One is a 20-minute like situational reading, and the other one has to do more with your astrology and everything that's going on with the moon at this time. So that being said, this is a reading for December 15th through the 31st. However, if you reach us at another time, then it's meant for you to hear. We'll do a little bit of business and a little bit of love. Whatever comes out first is what happens, right? Okay, so showing up, we are the Ace of Cups. So it looks like we're going to get some new opportunities here. I feel like this is a new offering, and it's an emotional offering. You know, the cup is filling in, it's kind of fleeting, it's just the start. So maybe you've just recently met someone, or it's possible they're just kind of been around you for a little bit. It almost feels like, when I'm looking at this hand underneath the cup, it almost feels like it's an old flame that's kind of reaching back out again. We'll see what the rest of the cards say, but I almost feel like this is someone that has been around you, maybe not an old flame. This is someone that's been around you that's been a friend. And it almost feels like they're coming to you with some sort of, you know, emotional depth and wanting to offer something for you. So coming in across the way here, funny, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is a very give and take. And so like I said, I feel like this possibly before, in the conflict area, it almost feels like possibly before this was a friendship that was with you before that really, really took a lot out of you. And I feel like it's coming back around and it's going to be a lot more ebb and flow. You know, this is being generous and the universe being generous back to you. So I almost feel like that's what's happening. At the root of the problem, we have the Eight of Wands. So it's a pretty fast moving, once it starts, it's going to happen pretty fast. And I feel like it's going to be a very like vital part of, you know, the next year or two for you, Leo. In the past, we have Temperance. So I do feel like this was a struggle of give and take. It was like a lot of work, a lot of effort. It was a lot of emotional back and forth. And it was like you were very, very emotional with this person. And it's possible, this could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But I feel like you had a lot of emotional ties with this person and a lot of depth, and there were bits and pieces where you weren't working as hard and you were getting this wonderful outcome, and there were some pieces where you were working very hard and you were getting a horrible income or outcome of the situations. And it's almost like, you know, trying to find balance in your personal life, and, you know, creating this magnificent alchemy in the relationship. I do believe this relationship was kind of magical. And I feel like it was important to both of you at the time. And I feel like there was some sort of separation, and it's like coming back, but it's coming back new. Let's see what's in your subconscious. We have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, coming back very new, a different spin on things, a different idea, a different sense of passion. Again, this could be love or friendships. And I do feel like this is like a camaraderie type of feeling. I'm not feeling like a sexy, ooh, loving vibe. This is a camaraderie type of feeling. So yeah, this is coming back around, and it's coming back around with like a slow and steady pace, I believe. What's in the near future here is the Five of Pentacles. So it's possible we need to kind of look at all aspects of the situation. If this is a business situation, we will get into that later, but it's almost like you need to be grateful for what's right in front of you and quit worrying about the struggle from the past. You can see these people are walking and they're like really desolate, and it's lit up right there for them. Like their answer is lit up right there for them. So sometimes we need to stop and see the big picture and see what's lit up and quit looking at the dark spaces, okay? Source's advice is the King of Pentacles, which tells me this relationship is incredibly beneficial, whether it's business or related or not. I feel like it adds to your stability, Leo. This is again Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. I feel like this is, and they say, oh, Leo and Taurus can't be together, but they really can. I think Taurus offers a certain sense of stability to Leo, but Leo also adds a certain sense of stability to Taurus. But I feel like, advice from Spirit is that, you just move slow and steady, be wise about your decisions with this person and be honest about like where you're coming from in your heart space. In the surrounding energy, we have the Page of Wands. So again, starting a new adventure with this person, possibly a new business, possibly a new love interest. But I do feel like it's a slow and steady thing. And I do feel like it's going to be very, very beneficial to your own creativity. It's going to be a very Two of Cups kind of feeling here. What's going on in your hopes and fears? We do have Judgment. So this is telling me this has been in the past. You guys have had a relationship in the past, and it could have been a business relationship, or it could have been a friendship. It happened in the past, and it's coming back, and it's coming back. It's meant to be now too. Like, you were supposed to learn a lot from each other back then, but I believe you're going to learn a lot from each other again. Final outcome is the Four of Cups. Again, we're getting a lot of reminiscence. So you guys have had a pretty heavy history. Very, very heavy history. And I feel like it was a very emotionally deep one. You see there's 3 cups here, and there's that 1 cup, and maybe there was a question that you didn't get answered. Maybe there was something that you didn't want to hear the answer to. The reality is it's meant for you, okay? This relationship is definitely meant to flourish and bring, an important sense of self to your life, which is good. Very, very cool. So let's clarify a little bit. So tell me a little bit about this Ace of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Give and take, throwing stuff out. Yeah, you're moving on. It looks like you've moved on. And we have the Empress again. So it is a Taurus. It has to be a Taurus. I'm telling you. And this to me, like, it is fiery energy of Aries, but Leo and Aries are fire. So it's like it is a Taurus. But it looks like, you're definitely moving on and moving forward, and you're moving very quickly together, which is really, really beautiful. When I had the 8 of Wands sitting at the root of the problem, maybe you're nervous about the quick movement, or maybe the Taurus is. We have the 9 of Wands too, which means you're going to have to put some stuff out on the table. You're going to have to put some stuff out so that you can experience what the universe has provided for you too. I almost feel like you guys need to talk a little bit and then kind of pause, and then talk a little bit more, and then pause and see where it goes. Let's look at this Temperance in the past for Leo. End of December. 4 of Pentacles. So with the 4 of Pentacles, maybe this Taurus was a little bit stingy, which isn't shocking. I say that because I am one. Maybe you were a little bit stingy with some information, or even, it could be a monetary thing. It's possible that this was like a, back and forth with maybe, again, I think it's like the amount of energy putting in, like it's the amount of emotional depth you put in. It's the amount of, time that you spent with this person. I feel like, you can be a little bit stingy with your time right now. I think you guys both have better boundaries right now, and that's going to help you too. Knight of Wands, we have the Moon. So this just tells me, in the subconscious, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Moon energy on top of it. So I almost feel like there's going to be more than meets to the eye to this, and I feel like there's going to be new layers uncovered, not just for you, but for the Taurus or Earth sign too. Just more layers. Very emotionally gratifying though. I feel like you guys haven't had a friendship like this for a very long time. The 5 of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. And again, just getting right with Spirit and being grateful for what you've had. Be grateful for even the negative experiences that you've had with this person. I feel like you need to be grateful for that, because I feel like it taught you a lot about you, but I feel like the Earth sign, the Taurus, feels like they really, really felt like it taught them a lot too. So in the advice, you had the King of Pentacles. I'm going to lay all these cards out. Ace of Wands again. Eight of Wands with the Page of Wands. Knight of Swords. And the World. So you have the Ace of Wands with the King of Pentacles. So if this is a business type of adventure for you, I feel like it is. It's a really beautiful friendship business kind of thing. There's going to be creativity involved with this. There's going to be monetary substance and gain. Maybe you feel so confident that you explore some more things in your business life. It's possible that you're making this Taurus feel so confident that they are really exploring things in their business life, or you're actually creating a business together, which is really beautiful. In the surrounding energy, we have that Eight of Wands popping up again with the Page of Wands. So I feel like whatever sparks, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be fast and furious. And I feel like, you know, the Taurus likes a slow and steady pace, but I do believe this Taurus is going to keep up with you and kind of create that Six of Pentacles back and forth, which I think is really beautiful. In your hopes and fears, it looks like it's a fear of how fast this is going to move. And it's a hope of how fast it's going to move. I feel like it's both, right? And in the end and final outcome, we have the World card, which tells me whatever is in the past with this person, I believe it's going to come up again a little bit, but I think you're going to just let it go. Like, you don't, the judgment, whatever was there in the past, you're just going to let it go. And I think that's really a beautiful thing. You know, maybe there was a fight in the past, and maybe, you know, the Taurus's judgment on you was pretty heavy, and it's possible that, you know, you were judging the Taurus too. So let's look at the houses. I'm going to pull 5 cards for your first 5 houses for the overall thing. We do have the Two of Pentacles. Just fell out. It's give and take, folks. Which also tells me, I think this is going to be a work-life friendship. So what do we have in the first house? What do we got going on in the first house for Leo? Wisdom. I think you are really grasping how freaking amazing you are in terms of, yeah, you're beautiful, Leo, all beautiful. I mean, Leos are just beautiful externally together. They're just aesthetically pleasing. They're radiant, but I think you realize how freaking smart you are. And you're owning that. That first house is I am, and I really feel like you are really empowered by your wisdom that you have, and it just makes you even that more beautiful. Okay, let's see what's going on in your second house of job and things you have, pleasures, art, strength, Leo energy in your second house. So I do feel like you are going to really start feeling more homey, which is almost impossible to me because I feel like Leo is all about the home. But I feel like it's an infinite, you can see here, it's an infinite feeling. Like, this is a long-term friendship business that's happening, and I feel like it's just going to constantly keep looping in and get better and better for you. To have that sense of security, to have that sense of stability, to have the sense of how pleasurable it is to have that sense of stability is really beautiful. In the third house of communication, let's look at that. We have the Magician. So to me, that tells me you really are going to be more transformative in your business. You're going to be more transformative in the relationship. I believe you're going to be speaking to each other in a way. You can see there's 2 trees coming in here, and there's this magnificent little magician with the little hand, Pisces energy. But I do feel like the 2 of you are going to be creating such an amazing communication together that I do feel like, again, whether this is business or love, I feel like this is really an important communication thing for you. I think you're really going to learn to communicate a little bit differently and accept things a little bit differently. But it's going to create, again, that business. I feel like you're going to create a business with this person. Some sort of monetary, and I'm not saying you're going to get rich right away. However, I feel like with the King of Pentacles energy, and you're working with Taurus, of course you're going to be wealthy. Fourth house of family. Let's look at that. time. So let's be patient. We only have so much time here on earth. We do need to be patient, but I feel like each day you need to wake up with new eyes and look at your family and be so grateful for the people that are around you, okay? We only have so much time on here, and you can either worry about the petty betty bullshit or you can grow from it, plain and simple. And let's look at that fifth house of romance and fun and play and children. Let's look at that. Fifth house. Direction. Yeah, I think you guys are moving in a direction to where you're just wanting to have more fun in life, and you're building from the ground up there. You're building from the ground up to create this world of just, you're having fun every day and you're enjoying life every day, and you're using your time to enjoy more so than the run-of-the-mill daily tasks that we create. You're dancing more, you're writing more, you're talking more, you're being friendly. It's just a more like a childlike play, and you're really building on that foundation with this person. I think this was a childhood friend of yours, really, that you're kind of coming back around to. So there you have it. There you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to chatting with you in the new year. Again, if you want to get a hold of me for a personal reading, just get in the description box below. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Toodaloo.